Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today we're going to do part 2 of this book here, Draw You in My Mind is the name of the book. And we're working on this page that reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. Because we have the little Cheshire cat, the little mushroom, the clock, the bunny, tea party, and the cards. Now one thing I did notice I missed here yesterday was the little diamond on the 4 there, so we're just gonna pick up the color that we used on there before and just add it back in there. Maybe give them a little highlight in that area. I don't know what that'll dry like. We'll find out. We're going to work on the teacups and everything else here with pencils on top of what we did lay down the other day. So I've got Polychormos and Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils. I needed some really light pastel purple and pink, and I just couldn't really find what I was looking for in the Polychormos section, so we're just going to go with what I found in the Luminance. So I'm going to lower you down and we'll get to work. Okay, we're going to start on the little kitty cat. Now you'll notice, if I'm close enough, that there is a little roughness on the little kitty cat from the colorless blender when I was putting down cheek color and stuff. It roughed up the paper a little bit, so we're just going to work with it, go with it, pretend it's fur. So what I did was I got out the Ultramarine Violet 630. I thought that was a nice little shade here to go with the purple that we laid down. And we're just going to give him some extra color here. Lay it down very lightly. These pencils are a little more pigmented, so if you press down too hard you're going to get a lot of color out of them. I'll put the stripes on his tail and then darken this little section here. I'm going to go up his back, then darken his stripes coming down. Okay, we're still going to kind of leave him light. I'm going to bring in the buff titanium, and we're just going to bring that color down a little bit. I think that's kind of cute. The color is there, so we're going to try to erase that. Little specks around his face there. Anything that's a little too bright or long. I know I've got yellow in his tail over here, so we're going to try to get that just a little more purple up here at the top. Darken that around the edge up here. There we go. Okay. Just a cutie. Okay. Bring in a tiny bit of the Holbein white. And soften this area here. Now we did do his eyes, and I'll probably take everything out of this bag just to find the pen I'm looking for. Go. Now everything's going to fall out. Go away. Okay, this is just a, there we go, Sakura glaze pen, and it's going to, let's get that gook off there so it doesn't fall into his face. Give him a nice raised eye there. We're going to give him a little nose. It's a little heart shape. So that's going to brighten him up. We're going to do that on all the little animals. It's a really cool little pen. It's great for doing that kind of work on cards too. Okay. We're going to bring in these two colors. This is as close as I could get to a wheat color. Olive brown 10%. And a brown ochre 50%, and we're going to work on the little cups and give them some color. So the first one is the lighter of the two. You can see the cup, right? Bring in a little of the brown ochre 50%. To make sure I stay at that little guy's eyes. That wouldn't be good. Smearing black all over the place. Okay, then we're going to just Turn the book a little bit so don't get into his little eyes. Go back in with the lighter color. Okay, can do the same thing in this cup up here. I don't know, is this pup in his paw, so we don't want to color that as a plate. He's going to get a different color. Okay, I'm going to go in with a little white. And there we go. Cups are done. We'll do the little mushroom dude here. Got the colors out for that on this side. So we colored him in a dark color, so we're going to go ahead and go in with some Caput mortuum violet here. Which is a great match to the color that we put down. Okay, we'll bring in a little bit of the medium flesh. And then a little bit of the light, or no, cinnamon, sorry. Okay. Now, being a mushroom, we have the veins that come down, so we're going to add those in. So we're going to add in some of these lines that come up here. So we'll just kind of go with the curving out bit. Okay. Darken them down here so they go up. We'll pull some down. Okay. I'm going to bring a little crack coming up here. And then maybe one on this side. Cinnamon. Okay, then we're going to change color to our browns that we like used in the teacups, so we can bring that color in. We're going to start with the darker, the brown ochre 50%, and we're going to get that a little sharper. There we go. And we're going to pull it down on his little beard here. And pull it up. Kind of make him look like he's part of that mushroom on the bottom, the little kind of flange that comes out. Pull some of that brown right up in here. Okay, then we're going to bring in, this is the olive brown 10%. It's kind of like a wheat color. We can bring that up in here. Okay, then we're going to bring in a little darker brown, Polychormos raw umber. And put that in there. Okay, do we have a light brown out? I don't know if I do. We have a brown ochre. I'm not sure. This is a luminance pencil. Yeah, it's just plain brown ochre. It didn't have a number after it. There's really small coloring there. I'm going to darken the outside of the mushroom though. Okay, a little more of the wheat. Okay, we're going to throw a little white in that. Okay, and then we'll give him the same eyes, if and when I can find that pen. Okay. Then we'll go up to a bunny rabbit. Bunny rabbit is going to have kind of a soft gray, and I know I have colors in that. So we'll just pull some out. Probably mix warm grays with cold grays. So we have cold gray 1, warm gray 2, and I don't know if I want to go that dark. Let's see, medium dark. So we'll go with 4, but I will sharpen them. Okay. Bunny, and we have eyes here. Our eyes over here are dry, even though they look like they're wet. We're going to go in with the darkest color down here where we are the darkest. Deepen some areas there. And just pull it out. He wants to be in the hat just a bit more, so we're going to pull some of that color up a little bit. I don't know if I should have colored that, but we'll figure it out later. Okay, he's got little ears here. We're going to put a little pink in those, but we want to brighten those up. So the mouth. It's got a little pink nose, so we'll outline that. Okay, then we'll bring in our warm gray number 2. shadow back here. Okay, then we're going to go in with our cool gray number 1. Okay, he's got a bit of color now. I didn't want him pure white. Gonna whiten up his cheeks a little. Okay, eyes in him. We'll do his nose, just so it kind of matches the little kitten over here. Okay, clock. Just finish that up. We're just going to bring in some brown ochre and darken in here. Bring in a little walnut brown in there too, just to darken that edge just a little bit more. Okay, then we will add in what happened to that wheat color I had out. Yeah, hiding on the other side of the desk. I'm going to add in a little of that in here. We have no hands on this clock. And then just the white in the center, just to blend all that in. Okay, the outside of the watch, let's see, I'll just do it in very light and quick goldish color. So that is your brown ochre, and then we'll add a little bit of light yellow ochre to it. And that kind of gives you a kind of gold look that's really quick. Seems to be running out of battery here, so we're going to do the hat real quick. We've got 3 colors here. We've got chromium green opaque, earth green, and olive green yellowish. Olive green yellowish is going on the band. We'll add a little earth green into that. And a tiny bit of the chromium green opaque. Okay, that's our nice dark band. Gonna blend that a little with my finger. The hat itself is going to be a little lighter, so we're just going to use the earth green. I'm just using the side of the pencil. I'm not poking it with the lead at all. We're going to bring in the buff titanium and just kind of buff it in there a little bit. Hi, Cubby. And then once his treat, we're going to lighten that rim a little bit there. And here we're going to add a little bit of that. Okay, those same colors are going to be used in the leaves. Okay, here we go. In with the, this is earth green. Now we have someone at the door. Hold on a moment. Okay, battery recharged. Let's see, where were we? We got the hat mostly done. We're going to move up to the flowers, and her white areas all are going to get a little bit of shading. Not quite as much as the cups, but a little bit. So the flowers are done in just the pink tone. So I'm going to bring in this violet pink luminance pencil. It looked like a nice soft pink, kind of matches what we're going in with here. And we're just going to go around and kind of add it in. I'm going to kind of go on the gray here and add that color right over the lines. And then we're just going to shade it on in there. You can do tiny little circles. You can do lines, whatever you feel like doing. This is highly pigmented pencil, so if you want a softer look, just go softer on the pencil. We're going to leave that little light there. I think we'll bring in the white. So we'll just add the white right in the center there. And just soften that up a little bit. Okay. We're going to do that on every petal. going to tip a lot because we have yellow in it. Okay, let me go in with the white. Okay, so that's what those will look like. If you want to make them a little whiter around the edge, you can always bring in some kind of white pen here. Thought I would try this out. This is the, oh boy. Let's see. Uniball white gel pen. So you can clean up your edges here. Something in that line. Okay, so the other ones will be done like that. I think we were working on the leaves before the camera went out. We were using the same green colors, so we're going to go in with olive green yellowish here. Okay, all of the leaves will be done the same way. It's a vein that comes down. We're going to take that vein out that way. Trying to make sure we don't get anybody's eyes or anything. Okay, I've got a few more to go. Okay, so you get the hint there. Let's see. I'll do the other camera. Excuse me. The other flowers off camera. We're going to go ahead and darken the sides of the cards here a little bit with the olive brown 10%. We did get a little green ink in this one, so make sure that color comes in. Okay, we're going to do that on all cards too. Darken the corners just a bit more than the other parts. Of course, around the ears and that leaf. Okay. We're going to take, where is it? This micron pen. We're going to go around the diamonds. and the number 4. Just so they stand out. We'll do that on the other cards. We're also going to do this on her little apron here. Blends right in with the hair color that we've spilled out over the little apron here. So we have a belt, which I believe is the apron tie, right there. So we're going to darken that up. Kind of give it a little wrinkle right there. Hopefully we can get that blue out of there. At least we can blend it a little bit better and just darken this here in this corner. Okay. This is a tied area, so we're going to bring up some little tuck parts that might be there from the tie being pulled a little tight. Bring this down and around here. You might have a seam there. Down the sleeve, we'll have like a little sleeve here, and it'll come tucking into her arm. This one you're not going to see as much, so just bring that out. And of course we'll have some that pull down here. And this is our apron down on this side. I put a little line here so it looks like it's her sleeve on this side because I could not figure out those hands. And we're going to cuff that a little bit. It comes around her wrist. And it'll be darker under her sleeve. Okay, then we'll just softly put this color in here. Going to use the side of the pencil. I'm just going to take a sheet of paper and make it so it has a flatter edge there. So we can just lightly put that color in here. This is very light pencil work. I'm holding the pencil as far back as I can while it's still resting it in my hand and just leaning this on there. It's not pushing it, not pressing. Just holding it so it will steer around. Just to get a light covering on there. Just go over it a few times if you want a darker color. Okay, that's cute. And if you want any highlights in there, put them in with a white pen or pencil. Shouldn't use my hands there. Should use that. I'm going to lighten that up a little bit here in the corner. Okay, then we're going to bring in a little darker color just to add a bit of a shadow. Do the same thing. I'm going to just make one edge flatter. And very gently bring it in. I think we need a deeper, not so orange color there, just to darken that a little bit more. Okay. We're going to use this and outline these cups. And then we're going to get sepia, dark sepia. And we're going to go around the hat, putting a bit of pressure on that. And then lighten your pressure coming out. Darken this area here. Our little mushroom guy. Blend it out a little into the green and make it look like we are giving a shadow there. Just use it lightly. And then that brings him forward a little bit, right around the top of the mushroom too. And we'll even get a little shadow under that. Okay. Did we use this on that cup? I'm not sure which color we used on the cup. Gonna darken this area just a bit. We got something in there. He's drinking some tea or something. Okay, same thing down here on this cup. Pretty sure we used a brown in there first, so. Okay. And then we have to do this little table here. And I thought I would do that with some distress ink. And we have to do the background. But I have to finish these flowers first and the rest of these cards. So the background will probably be done in... Boy, I'm not sure. That'll be a surprise for you at the end of the video. The ground here, though, we're just going to put some sticky notes on the base there. I have to be really careful because he is not colored on the inside, so we're going to try to keep the color out of him. Put one on the side here. Try to line it up as good as you can. And then one over here. Let's see. Well, let's get some scissors. Let's get another piece of paper because that one's all messed up now. Okay. You're about that long. You have a little curve. And a little curve over here. There we go. That'll work. I'll keep most of the color out. And if we have that little curve, which one's sticky? I can put it right there. All right. Ink. I'm going to do a little between the wild honey and the gathered twigs, or I could do the gathered twigs and scattered straw if I knew what scattered straw was. Scattered straw is a good one. You scattered straw? No, you're antique linen. Scattered straw down in this one? No. I'm looking. You get to stare at nothing while I look. How exciting for you. Maybe we'll do antique linen. I don't want it too gold. Okay, we will see what color this actually is. Looks green. That might work. Okay, we're just going to load it on here and we're going to lay it down right up to that line there. Line here. Try not to get it on the kitty. Line there. I know there's a line over here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right. It's a nice soft look. Then we're going to add a little gathered twigs on the edges. Darkens it up a little bit. Try not to go above that line. We'll add it over here. Getting a little darker under the kitty, under there, and under the hat. Up there. Okay, we'll take that off. Do have to get over here a little bit better for the kitty. Didn't have that in the right spot. You can fix that with pencil if you want. I don't even know if you see what I'm doing. Here we go. Darken that up. I'm going to try to remove that from the kitty. Still not quite straight enough, but there we go. Close that up. Get my little stamp that I like. itty bitty background stamp from Stampin' Up, and we're going to put some dots in here. Put some on the hat. Around the cat. We can put some on the mushroom. The hat can use it. The cards. There we go. So I'll put some on those. If we can get this little area here without getting the cat, I'd be happy. There we go. Okay, I'll just be putting the sticky notes around the top here and giving it color too. If you need to, you can just take your pencil and color in the line a little better. Just take any brown. These are just brown tones. Straighten your line up here. Add any color in that you didn't have before. The color I'm using in my hand right this second is the brown ochre. I didn't get underneath that paw. Need a little color in there. None under this little mushroom guy, so I gotta get him. There. So yeah, like I said, I'll finish up the roses and then we'll put a background color in the background. And I'll leave that picture at the end of the video. We are, well, mostly done here. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I'll leave the finished picture at the end of the video. I'll also post it on Instagram and some Facebook groups. If you have any questions, please leave in the comments section down below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.